Thank you so much for joining me this day. Wherever you're connecting from, if you're joining from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, or Australia, I thank you very much for all your contributions on the channel. Thank you for your comments on the comment section. I read your comments from time to time. I go through your comments and I appreciate your contributions. Thank you so much for your lessons. You have been lecturing me and I also lecture you. We learn from each other. That is how we get better. Whatever be your observation, you put it down in the comment section. It's all welcome. I appreciate. For those who have not yet subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time you upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Click the notification bell. It's very important. That is the only way you can get the message firsthand when it comes. Thank you and remain blessed. Remember, in this channel, we bring you information on things that are happening in Nigeria. The contraption called Nigeria, as you know, have a lot of issues. A lot of things are coming up in that very contraption. More especially in the southern part of Nigeria, there has been a lot of trouble, a lot of attack, a lot of killing. Many people are losing their life in that very part of Nigeria. And today, I'm going to talk about the southern part of Nigeria, southeast part of Nigeria precisely. I'm going to talk about the southeastern Nigeria, their politicians, the cowardice of the politicians in the southeastern part of Nigeria. It is really, really unbecoming. It is really so clear. Very clear and glaring at our eyes at every day. No matter how you pretend to talk about it, no matter how you try to escape from this topic, it will continue to haunt you and continue to follow you around. So we have to discuss it. We cannot be silent. The politicians in the southeastern part of Nigeria are a bunch of cowards and betrayers. These people have no plans to fight for their people. They have nothing to offer to their people. Neither are they speaking up for their people. They are all there for their selfish interest, for their own popularity, for one thing or the other, for their own selfish gain. The monetary gain mainly, that is always their aim. It is so sad. It is so sad that these people are never speaking for the southeastern part of Nigeria. Other countries, other places, other regions in that very country, wherever you see their politicians, most of their politicians are speaking out, in as much as it is almost the same thing in all the parts. Even in the north, they are not speaking the voice of the majority of the masses. Even in the southwest, they are not speaking the voice of the majority of the masses. You can bet me that if you make a proper verification, a proper referendum, even in the north, you will find out that what the northern politicians are doing is not the desire of the ordinary northerner in that very country. What the southwestern politicians are doing is not the desire of the ordinary people in the southwest, more especially in the southeast, which is the worst. What the politicians are pursuing, what they are following, is not the desire of the people of the southeast, and it's all clear and glaring. I want to share with you this moment that it is time for us to begin to speak for ourselves. Do not allow any politician to speak for you because they do not represent you. Neither are they pursuing your own interest. They are pursuing their own personal interest, trying to promote their family and their career. That is the only aim they have in being in the office. The mistake is that most of the time the people that is being elected in office in that particular zone, in southeastern part of Nigeria, are not being elected by people. They are not being elected by the people of the southeast. They are not being elected in any way, in any manner. They are being appointed by Abuja and imposed upon the people of Southeast. You can see the very glaring example of that of Hope Uzodinma, the Supreme Court governor, who was brought from number 4th to the 1st position. Today, look at Imo State. Imo State is in chaos. Nothing is moving. Imo State has become the most terrible place in that very Southeast, the most insecure place in the Southeast because of what the Janjaweed are doing to the southeastern part of Nigeria. And the problem is that most of those elites in the southeast are in connivance with this very agenda of the Fulani Caliphate. Their agenda is to make sure that the southeastern part of Nigeria do not have a voice. The ordinary person in the southeast of Nigeria is not represented anywhere. They are never represented. In as much as these governors, these politicians, they know the desire of the people of the southeast of Nigeria. They know very well that the southeastern part of Nigeria are being marginalized and their desire is to go their separate ways and have their own nation. The desire of the southeastern part of Nigeria, their desire, the main desire is to have their own nation, the Biafran nation. That's what they're asking for. They are not asking for Igbo nation. They are not asking for Igbo nation. For those of you who are coming to talk about the 5 states of the Igbos, The Biafrans in that Igbo-speaking Biafrans are not asking for Igbo nation. They are asking for a Biafran nation, a country that will be called Biafra. That is what they are asking for. Inside the Biafra, they can now have their nation. But for now, what they are demanding for is Biafra. But these politicians pretend as if they don't know the demands of these very people, and they come every now and again to represent themselves and not the people. It is so sad. It is so sad that the southeastern part of Nigeria has no proper representation. Other zones, I can bet you, are much, much better represented than southeastern part of Nigeria. Other zones are much more represented. The northerners, they are a little bit represented because they are pursuing their own agenda, pushing it forward, and they've been able to convince their people to follow them along. In as much as so many of their people don't know actually where they are heading to. In the southwest, you can see most of the time the southwestern politicians are making their cases for their people, and they never call the military or whatever upon their people. But in the southeast, you will see the southeast conniving with the military dictator to consume their people, to take the life of their people, and to intimidate them to submission. If not for the grace of God upon the southeastern part of Nigeria, if not for the grace of God upon that very region, by now, that region will not be existing. Thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has taken up this challenge, whom God have anointed to bring that southeastern part of Nigeria out from that very chain that has been placed upon. Southeastern part of Nigeria have been chained by the caliphate by imposing politicians upon them, imposing leaders and rulers upon them, including the so-called Cowardice, which is supposed to be the cultural group of Igbos, which the Igbos are supposed to select the leadership. But eventually, the caliphate has penetrated in the Cowardice to elect the leadership of the Cowardice. That is why they cannot have a voice to speak for the Igbo people. It is so sad. It is so sad and painful, and we cannot continue to keep quiet about it. To tell you that these people know what they are doing, they know what is going on, and they are intentionally selling out the Southeast. I would like you to hear what some of those politicians have to say. What the argument they have to make whenever they are called upon. What decision they have. Then you will now believe that these people don't have our interests at hand, and they know exactly what we want. First of all, I'm going to share with you what Ojuzo Okalo had to say when he was being interviewed about the situation of the Southeast and what is going on. You will see the way he goes around the whole, beating around the bush. After all said and done, he is trying to defend the Igbos and be saying that the Igbos, he will not take insult upon the Igbos. Now he knows that Igbos have been insulted, yet he is still dancing to the tune of the federal government of Nigeria. Listen to, what do you call him, Ojuzo Okalo, what he had to say.
Suspension of future use in Nigeria. Take a listen to the snippet on that interview.
Southeast. We have been in this kind of thing in the Northeast for many years. Nobody is shouting like they are just saying if Southeast is something else. No, it's not true. Nobody supports anybody to burn anything. I can never, because I'm a product of Nigeria. And if I'm a product of Nigeria, I should be seen as a Nigerian. We have done everything to show our love for this country. We need to be supported. Not everybody is calling Southeasterners or Igbos all kinds of names. It's unacceptable to me.
After listening to Ojuzo Okalo, you can now be convinced that these people do not have our interests at hand. It is not only Ojuzo Okalo. I'm going to play for you another video that you're going to listen to and see what these people are thinking about us. Listen to this one. This person that is going to speak here is former presidential aspirant, Professor Kingsley Moghalu, making a case for Biafra, asking the federal government to make 30th of June a day to remember the Biafran people. He knows very well what the Biafrans are facing. Kingsley Moghalu knows very well what Biafrans are facing. Why not pursue the cause of Biafra and ask them that what Biafrans need is self-determination? We do not want any contraption called Nigeria. We don't want to be begging for any peace. We don't want to be in Nigeria anymore because Nigeria has expired a very long time. These people are educated and intelligent, and they know very well that this contraption has expired. They neither call for agreement, they neither ask for referendum for people to decide their fate, but they are sitting down making a case for themselves and promoting their career. Listen to Kingsley Moghalu, what he has to say about the situation of the Igbos.
The presidential candidate of the Young Progressive Party, YPP, Professor Kingsley Moghalu, is asking the federal government to immediately set up a Truth and Reconciliation Commission and also declare May 30th of every year a national holiday to honor all those who died during the Nigeria Civil War. Professor Moghalu, who attributed the rise in insecurity to injustice and leadership failure, insists the proposed commission will primarily reconcile Nigerians who one way or another became victims of the 1966 military coup and the civil war that followed.
The root cause of these separatist agitations is injustice. An unwillingness to recognize this fact leads to the avoidance and convenient distortions of history. President Muhammadu Buhari established May 30 as a national holiday to remember the millions that died in the Nigerian Civil War.
After listening to Kingsley Moghalu, what do you have to say? Do you think that these people have us at heart? They do not have us at heart. They know the truth. They know the truth. They all know the truth. But yet, they will continue to be politically correct because they are Nigerian politicians. They know the truth, but they will continue to be politically correct because they want to promote their career. They know the truth, but they will continue to sit at the fence to make people see them as those who are innocent and plain. But that is not the voice of the southeastern part of Nigeria. That is not the voice of the ordinary people in the southeastern part of Nigeria. The ordinary people in the southeastern part of Nigeria are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is asking for is what the southeastern part of Nigeria is requesting for. They are not asking for any Igbo nation. They are not begging for any inclusion into the so-called Janjaweed government. What we are asking for is self-determination, a referendum for people to decide their fate. This is what every Southeasterner is asking for. And for now, I can tell you that this is what every Southerner is also asking for. Every Southerner now is asking for referendum. Let them decide their fate, where they want to belong and what they want to do. If they still want to be in Nigeria or they don't want to be. Asking for referendum is not a call for war. You see them coming out to every time try to misinterpret this very thing. Some of them ask, call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu different kinds of name. They are trying to cause war. They are trying to create problem. But from every indication, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not made any attempt of causing war. What he's trying to bring is an awareness for people, that telling the people that they have the right to take decision on what happens. Waking the people up and telling the people to wake up and make choice on what they want for their life, which is referendum. That is the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They try to twist it and give it all kind of name. These people are not for us. I want to play another one for you. This is another person, a lawmaker representing is it Enugu State or Ebonyi State in the House. You will hear what the lawmaker had to say on the situation of the country. Even when the media in the country is trying to demonize the southeastern part of Nigeria this time, they are trying to make southeastern part of Nigeria the aggressor as the people who are creating the problem. Meanwhile, they know fully well that this problem is being created by the Fulanis. And the funniest thing is that the politicians in the southeastern part of Nigeria are so scared to mention Fulani herdsmen. They are so scared to call upon the Fulanis, to call out the Fulanis that they are the people causing the problem in Nigeria. The southeastern part of Nigeria can never say it. They are so scared. Look at Governor Oton. Governor Oton does not mix word when he's talking about the insecurity situation in Benue State. He calls the people who are involved by their name. He mentioned them by their name without being scared. In the southwestern part of Nigeria also, some of their politicians also call these people by their name without missing word. But in the southeastern part of Nigeria, no single politician comes out to call people by name except Enyinia Abaribe. Except Senator Enyinia Abaribe. That is the only person that calls these people by their name and what they are doing. But in other politicians, they try to dance around the whole issue, play along with the media of Nigeria, trying to demonize the southeastern part of Nigeria, making southeastern part of Nigeria the aggressor instead of the victim. We cannot condone that and we cannot be silent. That is why we are bringing these things to your own notice. Listen to what that senator has to say. Then we will come back again and discuss more.
It's different. So what I am saying, as far as this is concerned, is that the insecurity you are having in the Southeast is not only peculiar to Southeast. It is a national issue. It is the same with Northeast. It is the same with Northwest. It is the same with South-South. It is the same thing with Southeast and North Central. So this issue is everywhere. And that is why that last time you were able to see the southern governors, meeting in Asabal Delta State, and they come up with certain issues to address these challenges that are facing the southern part of the country. And it is not until you get to all those issues raised and discuss them extensively and exhaustively that you can arrive at a solution to them. If you don't do that, you are just beating about the bush. It can be likened to the issue of looking at the effect without getting to the cause. So it is only when you get to the cause that you start talking about. But if you want to be superficial, if you want, like the former Deputy State President said, you want to go into politicization, that's a different kettle of fish. But you have to get to the root causes of these issues. Once you get to the root causes of this insecurity, then we can start thinking of how to provide solution to solve these problems. That's the way I say it.
I'd like to probably differ because looking critically, this security situation is something that we've discussed extensively on this platform and on this station. And one of the issues, looking at it critically, the security situation in the Northeast region may be a bit different from what we're seeing in the Northwest and in the North Central. What we're seeing in the Southeast is slightly different. We're seeing coordinated attacks on civil institutions, INEC offices. There are 50%, over 50%, in fact, of the INEC offices attacked across the nation. 42 of them in the last 1 year have happened in the Southeast region. We've seen continued attacks on police and military formation in the Southeast region. Slightly different from what you will see in North Central and Northwest. So let me ask again, when the former Deputy Senate President, that these attacks are towards 2023 elections, do you agree?
What I want to say, Shehu, is that you have the problem of insecurity nationwide. It is not just only peculiar to Southeast. But I want to tell you, the reactions may be different, but the same thing, you have the same problem of insecurity is still there at the background. So in the Southeast, yes, you have the attacks of the police formation and the police offices, INEC offices and their property. In the Southwest, you still have the same thing. They burn the police offices and attack INEC offices and property. So these are the issues, and it is left for the security or the agencies in the place, and ditto the police, the army, the DSS, to look into this issue critically with a view to unraveling these people who are doing this. These people are not spirits. The people who are doing all this are not spirits. They are humans. These are people, the hooded people that you call unknown gunmen that do all those things. Let investigation be carried extensively to unravel those people who are doing all those things, so that you can now come with solution. Not until when we get to these issues, you will still be basing everything we are saying on assumption. And with assumption, you cannot solve the problem. So that's what you want to say. But behind all these issues is that the issue that I say that we have problem of insecurity nationwide, not peculiar to only the Southeast. And that has informed the Southern Governors Forum to come up with the issue of that there are areas in the country that they are not comfortable with, and that we want the presidency to look at these issues with a view to find a solution to them. These are the critical issues that are over there. And this is because of that, because you have agitations. Every part of the country has one way or the other, in one form of agitating to show that they're not happy. So you will find all those issues, and then we'll have to come back and look at them. Come to the Southeast, for example. I want to tell you that the issue of the farmer-header clashes is giving a lot of concern to our people. People can no longer go to the farms. The headers that we used to have in the Southeast before were the ones that are wielding sticks Today, they are not only moving from the barrel, but to AK-47. Before you know it, people deal with you. I'll give you one instance. A case happened in other rice farms. If you come to Enugu State and you know Uzo 1 in my local government area, we are purely agrarian. Farmers went to the farm, and after farming, around 8 in the night, they were coming with motorcycles. And before the river Obina there, the headers came out there, and were shouting, halting them to stop their motorcycles. And it was dark. These people moved on and refused to stop. And they were shot. You know, so this is just a problem. This is part of it. If you go also to some other parts of Uzuwani, at other rice, at Ugu rice, before Panda, the same things happened. The farmers from Ako in Igweti local government area that are migrant farmers in those areas, they were attacked. These are the issues we have. And you remember, in 2016, I was crying from one radio station and television stations all over Abuja then, after the attack of the Nimbo people in my constituency. You remember that time that I was there? Well, that's a 2016. It was a very big issue for me. And then we moved around from all places. Now the whole thing degenerated. Many people are no longer. It wasn't only me now crying at the floor of the National Assembly. Now they have so many senators crying like I did. And we are still continuing doing that. So this is the issue. So you have to look at the issue about these people who are moving with AK-47 that are cleaner people. Not until you address this issue and address it exhaustively. You will not. You'll be just trying to look at the effects, not in terms of solving the causes of these problems. So it is an issue in that area. Beyond that, people are saying that we want look up the state police. Before, many people didn't agree. Today, it is a common issue for us in the southeast and even in the southern part of Nigeria. We want a state police so that we can help, because we have experimented and worked over the time with having the police, unitary command of police at Abuja, and trying to look at this with the people at the state level. And then you find the governor is the chief security officer, but he's not in charge. We have looked at all those issues, and we have come to the conclusion for us in the South that it is very, very important that you are allowed to have a state police in the area to help us face the issue of the insecurity we are facing in that place. So it's very, very important that we have to look at these issues. But if you continue just trying to generalize or try to play politics with it, you have not solved any problem. The insecurity, many people cannot move to the farm. Not to talk of the kidnap for ransom, not to talk of the banditry and all that. You know, and we have said that these people that have made people not able to go to farm these days, how do we go about it? You know, you must disarm these headers from moving with AK-47 so that they can be civil and they can discuss with our people. If you don't do so, things will become difficult. Next year, we are going to face a lot of challenges in terms of food security in this country, because many people have not farmed. This year, this is a farming season in my area. How many people can go to farm? They are not going anywhere. And we're here just speaking grammar and talking politics. This is not it. So we have to look at this issue and make sure that we solve it, and solve it once and for all.
I mean, each time I have opportunity speaking with lawmakers, because lawmakers are government, you are a chair of government. So the question still comes back. Some of the lawmakers are agitating and speaking about what is happening and what is wrong. The question is that what have you done to change the status quo? You are in government. You are just a stone throw away from the Aso Rock. You can make laws. You can oversight and make sure that things change. It's a question. The reason why some of your constituents voted for you is because they think you will go to Abuja to give them solution. But when you speak like this, it does look like you are helpless. Why are you helpless when you have the power to make a change?
Well, that is, thank you, Sheun. As a legislator, it is our duty to make the laws, and it is left for the executive to carry these laws we have made into effect. And when we profile solutions that...
After listening to this senator, you can see that these people who you call your politicians in the southeastern part of Nigeria do not mean well for us. They know what the problem is, they know what our desire is, they know what we want, they know who the cause of the problem is, but they are so scared, they are cowards, they cannot be able to stand up to challenge these people or point it at their face and tell them what they are. You can see the North every time coming out boldly to call out the southeastern part of Nigeria, call out the elites, call out their politicians, insult them in all manners. They sit back, relax and take all insult. They cannot challenge these people. They cannot call them back and talk to their faces. They cannot. For a very long time, these people in the North have been killing people from the southern part of Nigeria, more especially the southeastern part of Nigeria. The Southerners, more especially the Igbos, have been killed in all regions of the North. In all sections of the North, wherever there is a riot, the people who are the victim are always the people from the southeastern part of Nigeria and southern Nigeria as a whole. Nobody challenges them. There is no reprisal. There is no reprimanding. This has been going on without number. And yet, these Northerners are bold now to call out the southeastern part of Nigeria, accusing them of the insecurity that they themselves have exported to the southeastern part of Nigeria. The insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria is being exported by this very janjaweed of the North. They exported it to southeastern Nigeria, and the killing that you are hearing about in the southeastern part of Nigeria as we speak is caused by this Fulani janjaweed and nobody else. Why are these politicians so scared to say the truth? Why are they so scared to challenge these people? It's obvious. It's either for their selfish interest, for being politically correct, for whatever interest or whatever. They are not for us. We have to stand up and talk. Call them out as much as we can. Call them out. Let us continue to support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with the last drop of our blood. Support ESN. These are the only hope we have. Only them that can fight for us. We have to support them with by all means possible. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God bless the ESN. May God bless Biafra. May God give us the strength to continue to fight this battle to the end. Everybody who is fighting for freedom, including our Oduduwa brothers, Sunday Igboho, God will bless and protect him. Wherever you are, continue to remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in prayer at this critical time, that Almighty God will give him wisdom to continue to lead us aright and give us the word that will lead us to that very promised land. Thank you very much for watching and remember blessed. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and also click the notification bell so that you'll be notified always. Remember blessed. Bye.